guys, this is Arm Productions, aka number 4673. I'm back in Crimson Refflesia, part 10. It's been a while since I uploaded Crimson Refflesia. Some of you might notice that it's kind of hard to get through this game. By the way, it's the demo. I always forget to mention that. This is only the demo. I'm not sure I will play the full game. It's a bit hard to get through, but let's just go on with this. I'm going to finish the demo. I am not intending to give up. Don't be rash. Eric won't be happy. I have no clue what this is about. It's always the young Master Faraday, huh? I don't know what the heck he sees in you. Taking you in as an assistant so randomly and even letting you play around and make a fool out of people. He clucks his tongue in distaste. Yeah, you're going to get murdered. But yeah, I don't like her either. Seriously. Certainly he must be trying to provoke some kind of reaction. Jo simply watches him, tilting her head slightly, expecting him to continue. And what's with that sword, huh? Another present from Eric Faraday? Aren't you holding it wrong? You aren't supposed to hold a rapier with both hands. He isn't a security guard for nothing. Guns, blades, he knows them all like the back of his hand. She twitches slightly. Oh, she lost face. I'm going to remember this forever. If he wanted to have a reaction, he's got it. This isn't the first someone commented the way she should hold her sword, and she knows it's something. But she does it anyway, oddly enough. I like it this way. Eric said sports are good for you, you know? She looks at him off the corner of her eye, smirking. It's sad for your brother, though. The only sport he can play now is consuming substance from a pipe. Why, you? Oh, but it's a pretty good skill to have. I'll cheer him on. You brat, I'll kill you. That's a bad idea. Reaching for his holster, he pulls out a gun. Vincent doesn't want to kill the girl. He can't, of course. That would be terrible for Eric to see when he gets back. So he keeps the safety catch on, in case he fired out of a sudden bout of anger. He needs to teach this brat that she just can't get what she wants all the time. Perhaps with a gun pointed at her, Vincent thinks, that girl may realize that she's in the wrong and wipe that smug smile off her face. Vincent only thinks. Jo clicks her tongue a little pitifully. Vincent is as good a bodyguard as any for Eric, except of course that he has quite the temper. Vincent's hands holds the gun, the safety still clicked firmly on. He shouldn't be threatening Eric Faraday's assistant like that. Yet Vincent Bailey is absolutely furious. At the thought of his own brother lying in the hospital unconscious and injured, he couldn't control himself. He grits his teeth. It's no longer just what happened to Richard. To watch his employer, Eric Faraday, pretty much throw everything away for a bratty girl makes his blood boil. But he's found the wrong person to antagonize. She puts one foot in front of her and can't hold back a grin. Something in her breaks out the urge to kill every single time. Vincent feels it and stops in his tracks, a sense of dread filling him. Don't kill him, Jo! However, from the looks in Jo's eyes, he is probably much too late. You asked for it. It's a choice! Oh my god, it's a choice! I am fucking not going to attack! I will make this girl the sweetest puppy in the world if that's what it takes. I have to stop her from killing, that's my mission. She stops herself for a second, and that was more than enough. Instead, she backs away a few steps towards the phone of the corner of the room, surveying the now quizzical Vincent Bailey. Give me a second, Vincent. Huh? What? Hello, Eric, it's me. I'm in danger, you see. But what are you doing? You're with Richard Bailey, I presume? You're in a position to terminate his life at any time, I suppose. That's good. Now listen. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, I want... were you saying something, Vincent? Forgive me, Eric, it appears Vincent wants to say something. Well, Vincent. Vincent tenses. Naturally, anybody can tell that show definitely isn't serious. But her very act clearly showed that showed Vincent who has the upper hand here. And it isn't him. I'm sorry, Miss Raylene. I let the anger get the better of me. And, with a casual flick of the phone with her right hand, still keeping a firm grasp on the hilt of her sword, Sho smirks. Vincent breathes heavily and glares at her. Should have known better than to let my emotions get the better of me over the likes of you. That's nice. It appears that you've learned an important life lesson today. You ought to thank me. Screw you. Screw you too. With a dirty look in his eyes, he turns and begins to stalk off. Oh, more choices. I don't want to talk to him anymore. The door slams behind him when he's gone. She lounges around in her room for the next hours, staring at the ceiling in boredom. It's a nice creamy color, just a little short of white. There is something about that color which just rubs her the wrong way. It's too plain, too spotless, too pure to be normal. She doesn't like it, not at all. But naturally Eric would flip if she got a paintbrush anywhere near his favorite walls, so she'll have to grin and bear it. A sharp rapping on the door knocks her out of her thoughts. Scowling, she approaches the door and steps into the hallway. What? Raylene, are you in there? Nope, I'm out there. Who are you looking for? I don't know, Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Faraday is looking for you. No way, I did nothing wrong today. Think back, did you do something wrong in the past few days? Nope. Oh, shut the hell up and come with me. Sure, this sounds like fun. She doesn't look like it sounds like fun. Eric's room is full of papers and the smell of leather and Eric's overinflated ego. Being in Eric's room is bad news. Being in Eric's room when he's in a good mood is especially bad news. Sure. Yes, sir. You have never called me sir. No, sir. I heard you got into a fight with Vincent today. It was nothing. Eric shoves a stack of papers to the corner of the table and raises an eyebrow skeptically. It was nothing. Nothing, sir. If you don't believe me, you can ask Vincent. I'm sure he'll say it's nothing too. Of course, Eric doesn't believe that. His brother's in the hospital because of you. Of course he'd be mad. No, he wasn't mad at all. He was normal and perfectly happy. Eric glares at her and ignores the comment. It's your fault, you know. How is it my fault? So the whole case and Voltaire thing doesn't ring a bell to you anymore? I didn't tell him to hurt Richard. He did it himself. He was after you. Sho's eye snaps up. Oh yeah, I suppose that makes sense. But still, it's not my fault, old man. I didn't tell him to come after me. You kind of did. But anyway, my point is now that Vincent is a pretty good bodyguard, and if you turn him into marshmallows, I'm going to get mad, you know? Oh, Mad Eric. Ugh, scary. Haha, very funny. Anyway, speaking of Richard, he pauses. Ask if he's okay, be sarcastic. Ask if he's okay. We're going to be a good girl. I suppose I'm expected to ask in a concerned voice. How is he? Is he hurt right now, right? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, good job. You sure learn fast. But I won't ask that, because he's obviously hurt. Why else would he be in a hospital? Whatever. Anyway, I think we should pay him a visit sometimes in the next few days. Oh, sounds like fun. You are specifically forbidden from spreading your happy powers of death and destruction for the period of time we're there. Is that clear? Okay. Sure looks around broadly. So anyway, am I free to roam around for the rest of the day? No, I don't think you should. That's not fair. Why? Because things are too blah. We should be on our guard in case there's a terrorist attack. And you are a trump card against them. He's still afraid of the National Liberation Front. Come on, what are the chances they'll attack in a few hours when I won't be around? Besides, Vincent's here to protect you. See, I let him live because he was so devoted to you. It was touching and stuff. I said no, and that means no. Sho pauses, pretending to think. I just had a brilliant idea. What if I just waltz out of the front door when you explicitly said I'm not allowed to? Then I'll tell my guys to line up in a row and shoot. How many guards do you have again? I don't know. Probably more than 30 who I can currently mobilize. I guess I can't survive that. But all that to stop me from going out for a burger. That's overkill. You're paid and given lodging for the sake of protecting us. If terrorists come in when you're out, then what's the point? By us, you mean more like just Eric, damsel in distress something. And my father. Oops, sorry, just that. Whatever, now go back to your room and keep lookout for the National Liberation Front, alright? Fine. You know, why can't we just find out where the National Liberation Front headquarters are and spray them all with human something? You make it sound like it's easy to tell where they are. Oh, well then. Don't worry, if I ever get notice of where those pets stay, I'll let you get the raid. You mean, let me lead the raid? Pun not intended, and your jokes are terrible. Anyway, yeah, as long as you promise not to leave, none of them alive. That's my specialty. I'd do that even without being told. I know. Well then, see you. Or nods. Sho leaves the room and scans the hallways. The building is full of guards and more guards. Maybe 1 or 2 servants, but that's all. Eric and his father have other personnel, but none of them work in this building. This building is indeed the Faraday's impenetrable fortress. Also, it seems because after all, the Faradays have only recently moved here. Sho clicks her tongue sympathetically. The last building was blown up by the rebels from the National Liberation Front. Hide it by security or not, chances are that they're going to try and target this place as well. And hide it security or not, I'm getting out of here. Oh, Sho. No matter what I do, I just can't get you to be good, can I? What a task I've been given. Anyway, I have to end the episode here. Let's see you in the next one. Bye.